The new Red Dead Online Naturalist role is probably one of the hardest and most expensive roles to start. You're looking at spending 25 gold bars, plus on top of that, when you actually get into it and you want to start buying new sedative ammo, you want to look at getting animal reviver, the pheromones, the blending tonics, and then later on buy all of those pamphlets. It can become very expensive. But a good thing is, once you do get to that max rank, you do start making that money back. It is the second best role within Red Dead Online to make money. It doesn't quite beat the collector role during its prime, and to be fair, now that I think about it, it probably doesn't beat the collector role now, even though we cannot depend on the interactable collector map because some of these collectibles are completely random. But this role can still beat the trader, the bounty hunter, and even the moonshiner. If you do want to see me play this game live, then I am streaming over on Twitch. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Head over to there, drop a follow, and you'll be notified the next time I go live. If you have any questions about the games, you can leave them in the comment section down below, or you can go and head over to our Discord server. A link to that is also in the description. Getting back into the video, I'm going to be going through the Naturalist role and how to make money with it, the best way to make money. Now, with the examples that I'm going to be giving you, I'm going to be going through sedating and then getting a sample of it. But you can kill it and skin it, and as things currently are, where no one's been able to complete a legendary category for the animal field book, you're actually making a little bit more money by selling it to the trapper. But for the sake of this being a naturalist money method, I want to keep everything within the naturalist and not go elsewhere to make a little bit more money. We're talking about the maximum amount of money that you can make within this naturalist role. If you're lower than rank 5, you will not be able to do this method. If you're anywhere between rank 5 to rank 19, you can do this method, but you can't be as efficient as if you were rank 20. Reason for this is because we're going to be looking at the legendary animal missions. This is the best way to make money within the naturalist role, and you do not unlock them until rank 5. So that's why if you're lower than rank 5, you cannot do this method. But anywhere between rank 5 and rank 19, you're actually put at a disadvantage because you do not have the ability to do every single legendary animal. Sometimes you'll only have the option to do 1 or 2 until you get to max rank 20, which will give you 3 different options of legendary animals to choose from. If you don't have the option for all 3 of these legendary animals, you're actually going to be making less than the moonshine role, and this isn't the most profitable role. But with 3 legendary animals, that's when things start to get a bit more profitable. So what you want to do is go over to Harriet 10, press X, and it will give you the option of legendary animals to pick from. If you're max rank, you'll have 3 options, and the good thing about these is that they will reset every 48 minutes. There's been a misconception within the community about how these work. Harriet doesn't offer every single legendary animal within the game. She only offers the Sapper Cougar, the Akahi Boar, the Pater Bison, the Anami Elk, the Moonstone Wolf, the Night Beaver, the Cross Fox, and if you're also on PlayStation 4, you'll have the option of the Rutile Horn Ram. People have been thinking that you're going to get the Marble Fox from this. You're not. You need to get those within free roam. But for the sake of this money method, no matter what the legendary animal is, it's enough for you to make a decent amount of money. All of these legendary animals can be completed anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes, which means if you have 3 of them and you do max it out of 15 minutes, you're looking at 48 minutes to do all of these. 3 minutes later, they reset again. And no matter what the animals are, you can go through those missions and do them all over again. So this is timed out perfectly just for you to do a constant loop. You complete 3 legendary animals. As soon as that is done, another 3 legendary animals come in, which you'll go through them. As soon as those are done, you'll get another 3 legendary animals, and you just keep on doing that. What I've seen a lot of people doing is going into these legendary animals and they're just going to find the animal itself, and they're going to sedate that, get a sample of it, and mission is over. And they've managed to complete it very, very quickly. That's okay to do, but you're not going to be making that much money out of them because legendary animal samples go anywhere between $40 all the way up to $70, and this depends on the animal itself. So even if you were getting extremely lucky with 3 legendary animals and all of them went for that top tier range, which by the way is impossible, it will not happen, but let's just say hypothetically, that means you're getting 3 legendary animals in 48 minutes, each one going for $70 each. In total, you're getting $210. Yet again, not that much money. This is another reason why this role is making less money than the moonshiner. What you need to do is sedate and sample every single animal that you see. If you do not do this, you will be making less money, and your time is better off just going over to the moonshine role. No matter what the animal is, sedate it, get a sample of it. You can hold a max of 10 samples of each animal, very similar to the collector, which means that's not a problem if you get 10 Pro-Horn bucks. You can store them in your satchel and you can make money off them. You're still going to follow the trail of going to the legendary animal. You're not going to take a complete detour. We're only talking about any animals that cross your path. Any animals that are close enough for you to sedate them, you're going to get a sample of. Otherwise, you'll get completely distracted from the mission. You still want to aim for completing these around about 15 minutes. And once you go through this a couple times, you'll understand what the mission requires from you. And you can time it very, very well. You also want to make sure that you're not killing any animals. Doing so will make Harriet mad. And if she gets mad at you, she will drug you. And if she drugs you, it means you have to wait 5 or 10 minutes until you can talk to her again. This is taking precious time away from you that you can spend going into legendary animal missions. You do not want her to drug you, you do not want her to get mad at you. Because as soon as you finish a legendary animal where you've started, you've gone to find a legendary animal within that mission, and you've sedated and sampled every other animal that crosses your path, you're going to complete that ride all the way back to Harriet and do the very next mission. You're going to do the exact same thing again. You're going to go through the mission itself, but any animals that cross your path, you're going to sedate, you're going to sample. You complete that mission, you then go to the very next mission, the third and final one. You track down the legendary animal, any other animals that cross your path, you sedate, you sample, you complete that, and by the time you've done that, you can go back to Harriet and she should have another batch of missions for you. This is also the time that you can take to sell your samples. As already mentioned, your legendary animals will go between $40 to $70. Any other animals that you have of samples which are not legendary animals will go between $1 going all the way up to $6. So far this has been giving me around about $300, maybe just short. But what makes this slightly better is the animal field book. Every time you sell a sample of an animal, Harriet will stamp your field book. And once you get every single animal stamped within a specific category, you can actually trade that in for money. The one that gives you the least amount of money is farmland habitats, and that gives you $60. If you complete any legendary animal categories, which has not been done so far, because some of the animals are not within Red Dead Online currently, but if you do somehow within the future complete one of these categories, you'll get up to $700. The one that I've been completing the most is the desert habitats. I've completed this twice so far, and for completing this will give you an extra $80. Another one that's been very good for me is mountain and grassland habitats, as I've already completed that once and I've nearly got a full book stamped again. So depending if you have a good selection of legendary animals and how good you are remembering what animals you need to get to complete your animal field book, you can be pushing anywhere between $300 going all the way up to $400 per hour. And now this is not crazy money. I feel like a lot of us are going to see this as very small amount of money compared to what we were able to get during the prime of the collector map, where we were able to go for the coin set, the ring set and the earring set and make $1,200 in an hour. But when we compare this to things of all the roles so far, the max you can make with the moonshiner is $247 every 48 minutes. Bounty hunting is giving out a similar price, but there's so much more variables in play of if you can get a very good bounty from the bounty board that offers 4 or 6 people, as those give out the most money. And then the trader does give $600, but you have to remember that it takes around about 4 hours to make that $600, and you need to have a successful long distance delivery. With the Naturalist as well, you do have a choice. As said for this video, I've run you through sedating and sampling for the Naturalist role, but you can actually kill and skin the animals and take those pelts over to the trapper. Gus will give you more money for those pelts than what you would be able to get a sample for, but you have to remember that when you sell to Gus, you do not complete anything in the animal field book. As a reminder, legendary animals can't be completed right now, but if we're looking into the future, maybe Harriet will change up her missions every Tuesday to give you a variation in legendary animals, in which the animal field book would be a lot easier to complete. But that is a choice that I leave over to you. You either sedate and sample an animal and then you get your animal field book stamped, or you will kill and skin an animal, get more money for it, but you will not have the potential of trading in more information for more money later. It is entirely up to you. you. But anyway, this is the #1 way to make money within the Naturalist role. It is extremely expensive to start this, but it ends up being very profitable. If you do want to see any more content from me, I am streaming over on Twitch. As said, link is in the description down below. As well as if you have any questions about this, there is also a Discord. A link is also in the description down below. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.